Hello and welcome to Chesapeake Weekly Home Edition. Well, the answers are in to Chesapeake's first ever virtual town meeting. You sent us your questions and concerns, and we got the experts here at the city to provide us with some information. You can access all of those answers. Some of them are written, some of them are in video format on the town meeting website, and we're linking to that from the home page. So just find cityofchesapeake.net and you'll see a link to that page. Here's a little taste of what you can expect from some of those video responses.
Why doesn't the city impose more severe penalties to homeowners whose properties lack proper maintenance? So, property maintenance requirements are based on the city's adoption of the Virginia Uniform Statewide Building Code, and it dictates the property maintenance regulations that we apply across the board. And the main purpose of property maintenance is to provide maintaining the condition of the structure, keeping it safe, and preventing it from deteriorating.
Questions about ditches and flooding. So what's the city's schedule for clearing ditches? So that really depends. So not all ditches are the same, much like not all roadways are the same. So our lead ditches would be similar to what we would call our major highways. Those are the ones that get the most attention, that they're maintained more frequently. So while the ditch in front of your house may only receive maintenance, every 5 to 7 years, our lead ditches are going to be maintained more frequently than that. And really the reason is they carry the most water. They also can cause the most problems if they're not flowing adequately. But we always encourage the citizens, if they suspect a blockage, they see a blockage, please report that to Public Works, and we'll certainly have crews take a look at that and correct it.
Now, if you asked a question that was not answered on that page, it may have been too specific for this forum. So those types of questions, or even service request type questions, can actually go through the Customer Contact Center. That's 382-CITY or cityofchesapeake.net/requests. And that is a quicker and more efficient way for you to get those questions answered. So never hesitate to reach out to the Customer Contact Center if you need any service requests or if you have a specific question. So last week we exited hurricane season somehow unscathed, thankfully, despite a record-breaking hurricane season. But of course, as one threat of a natural disaster leaves, another one comes in. We're now entering snow season. And while we don't often get crazy snow here in Chesapeake, it's not unlikely that we get a few pretty significant storms. And when it's something that happens so rarely, we become unaccustomed to it. So as we are all getting prepared for that winter weather, city crews are too. They just recently held their annual snow prep meeting.
A lot of responding to emergencies, deals with relationships, and getting everybody here today and online is really to make sure we know who all the players are in the various departments, what everybody's roles and responsibilities are, what their information needs are, and to make sure that we're all working together to respond to support our citizens. Talking with the experts, looking at the long-range forecast, but whatever comes, Public Works will be ready for. We've had our fleet inspection, we've addressed all that. Our employees know their routes, they know their assignments. When the bad weather comes, we will be ready to respond. Well, we always strike a balance. So, we have somewhat limited resources because we are a municipality. So sometimes when they compare, the city of Chesapeake to the overall state of Virginia and the VDOT resources, we don't have the same number of resources, but we also leverage those resources by bringing in private contractors, and we have those contracts in place. So for the bigger events, we'll certainly bring those contracts into play.
And I don't want to leave that without singing the praises of some unsung heroes. We always see the plows and the big spreader trucks. Those are the very obvious actors when it comes to snowfall, and we're so grateful to them. But behind the scenes, for every plow, there are several folks back at the city garage making sure that those plows can stay on the street. It's tough business plowing snow and scraping ice and spreading sand, so it's a lot of wear and tear on the equipment, and thankfully we have an incredible city garage that works 24/7 during those types of operations to make sure our equipment can stay on the road. So shout out to the city garage, and thank you to everybody who keeps our city equipment running. Well, the holidays are definitely looking different this year. We know that by now, but as so many events are being canceled, there's one that's brand new and it just started. It's Deck the Hall, a laser light show shining right in front of City Hall. It's really, really cool. Take a look.
It has been a horrific year for everyone, and I am thrilled to be here with the mayor of City of Chesapeake and all of these fun people to celebrate this joyous season. And we're just going to make the best we can of it. We're all in this together.
Ready. Council's ready? Council's ready. Yeah, I need a motion. So moved. First of all, I'll just say Merry Christmas to everyone, and that we're so excited here at the City Hall tonight because it's been 2 years. 2 years ago, a citizen came to me and said, we ought to really light up the City Hall. And I tell you what, Mike Barber and our Parks and Recreation Department has taken that suggestion from Christina Tiwan and has made it a reality. And here we are tonight with people riding by, stopping and looking at these lights. It's a very exciting time for us all, and we are so thrilled, especially in this year when so many terrible things have been happening to us. We had Santa Claus here, we have a family here. How could it be any better?
So pile the kids in the car and drive on down to 306 Cedar Road, that's City Hall, and you enter through the Polly Miller Circle entrance, and you'll see where to go. Be really, really careful when you do go because there's going to be a lot of traffic, and we've got police officers out there in the streets directing traffic, which of course when it's dark at night can be really scary. So pay close attention and make sure that you follow what they're telling you to do. But it's a really, really fun event. I actually went this past weekend, brought my daughter to see it, and it was really beautiful and just such a great reminder that the holidays are here and we can still celebrate in safe ways. The light show is going every night now through the December 20th from 6 to 9 p.m. each night. And the library also continues to adjust to COVID restrictions by providing even more holiday fun in a very safe way. So this year, they're helping celebrate Christmas by making sure every little kid gets to write a letter to Santa.
Now, you guys are busy all year long, but you're really busy right now because you're getting ready for the holidays.
We are, but the holidays are going to be complicated this year. With COVID and physical distancing and so many things not being open, we're going to have to make some adjustments, much like all the other families are.
Exactly, a lot of challenges.
A lot of challenges. And we've talked to some families who are really concerned because, normally we get to go visit Santa during the holidays. This year's going to be a little different. So he's not going to be as accessible because, he's a little older.
Right, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I think he's like 900.
Okay, so that's,
Yeah,
he's up there.
He's above that limit of when you need to stay at home.
Exactly,
So he's kind of staying at home. He's trying to take it easy. He really wants to make sure that he feels excellent in time for Christmas to bring all the toys.
Which is smart.
Right. So he's staying at home, wearing his mask, doing all of the things he's supposed to do so that he can visit us on Christmas Eve.
Right.
And a lot of parents are concerned. What does that mean for our kids? How can our kids reach out to Santa? Something that a lot of people don't know, librarians are very tight with Santa. We're basically like best friends. So
BFFs, okay.
Yes, BFFs forever. So when I heard about this, I called Santa and I said, listen, Nick, because I call him Nick.
Nick, okay.
We're that tight. I was like, hey, Nick, what are we going to do? I mean, you're not trying to leave the house. Our kids are used to coming to you. And he was really worried about it. He said, man, if there was a way that we could reach out to the kids, maybe through the libraries where the kids are going. So we came up with this plan, and Santa sent us all of these really cool mailboxes.
They are.
They're so great. They're going to be at all of our locations, all 7 of our libraries, and you can come and drop off your letters for Santa, or we've got the stationery there, so you can write your letter while you're there.
What a great idea.
Put in your return address, and Santa's going to write you back. Because he is like, I mean, he's busy, but he's not as busy as he normally is. So he's got a little bit more free time to write those letters.
You can learn more about this holiday event and many others happening at every other library branch throughout the city at ChesapeakeLibrary.org. And get ready for a very special holiday show put on by library staff members. That's going to be coming to Chesapeake Television very soon, so keep an eye out for that. And for everyone still looking for the perfect gift, this year more than ever is such a year to buy local. And one place you might not think to look is the Great Bridge Battlefield and Waterways History Museum. The new executive director, Elizabeth Goodwin, had a great idea of enlisting some local reenactors to help promote all of the cool things they have in their gift shop this holiday season.
So Elizabeth called and asked if we could come support the museum by recording a small 12 Days of Christmas that she had written to highlight some of the things that are available here in the gift shop that the public may not be aware of, that it's not just a museum. There's a fantastic gift shop here with all kinds of interesting and unique things. I had my son, Robert Andrew, who is in the Youth Virginia Regiment, which is also the Junior American Citizens Club of our chapter of the DAR. And I have with me one of my DAR sisters, Rebecca Gilmore, who played the cello and is a member of the Virginia Symphony Orchestra as well.
This is a very fun gig. I didn't know there were going to be interviews and cameras, but I guess you always have to be ready for whatever is going to happen. The VSO musicians, we have started our own website and we are promoting live music, and anywhere that we can we're reminding the community that we are out there and that we teach the kids in the area music, and we very much want to be with the kids. We want to be working. We're currently furloughed until February, so we're keeping very busy making sure that everybody knows that we're everybody's orchestra.
Starting December 1st, a video will go up for the first day of Christmas, and then December 2nd, the second day of Christmas, and so on until we get to December 12th, and all 12 days of Christmas will be on the Facebook page on December 12th. You will learn all of the gift items available based on that, and actually all of the items couldn't even be represented in the song, so there are lots of things here besides the things we highlight in the song that you may want to come and peruse and support your local museum. And tea from my favorite gift shop.
The museum is located just north of the Great Bridge Bridge, and it's open Wednesday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. Learn more at gbbattlefield.org. That's all we've got for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay healthy, and we'll see you again next week.